See here, what is an earthquake? Let's see what's an earthquake. Endogenous force. Earthquake is an endogenous force we have learned earlier, no? Yes. So what is an earthquake? When the lithospheric plate move, the surface of the earth vibrates. When the plate on the mantle moves, the surface of the earth vibrates. Vibrates means what? Getting shake. Okay, na? So the vibrations can travel around the earth. These vibrations can travel around the earth. So what with this, what we can learn, children? These vibrations only called what? Earthquakes. So in other words, an earthquake is a sudden tremor or movement of the earth's crust which originate naturally below the surface. Okay, now let's see what causes these earthquakes. Sudden movement of tectonic plates causes the earthquakes. So earth's surface is subjected to endogenic forces. It means the force which is causing inside the earth occurring inside the earth. This force makes the plate moves at a very slow speed. However, sometimes a sudden movement of the tectonic plates triggers an earthquake. So seismometer or seismograph records the earth movements and means at which intensity the earthquake occurred. No, that intensity will be recorded in the with the help of seismometer or seismograph. Now let's see the parts of the earthquake. It is the point, focus and hypocenter. We can all discussing about what focus and hypocenter or epicenter. So what is focus? It is a point of origin of the earthquake occur deep below the crust causing tectonic plates to move. Vigoro concentric shock waves generate from point that determines the extent of damage. Okay, so what is the focus, children? In other words, I can say simply the place in the crust where the movement starts is called focus. When the two tectonic plates collide each other, at which place the surface of the movement starts, no, that place is called focus. Then what is the epicenter? It's very simple, children. It is nothing but, epicenter is nothing but the place on the surface of the focus. The place just above the surface of the focus is called epicenter. Got it, all of you? So the focus means what? The origin of the earthquake, the place where which area or which point the earthquake occurred. It's called focus. So the place just above the focus is called what, children? Epicenter. Okay? Clear. Now epicenter, it is a point on the earth's surface which is directly above the focus. It's most commonly used to describe the point of concentration of an earthquake. So children, with this what you have to understand is the strength or the magnitude. Magnitude means what? Intensity. So that the strength or the intensity of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. It means on the scale, one scale will be on the seismograph. That scale is called Richter scale. So an earthquake which measurement is above 7 on the Richter scale can cause major damages, collapsing of the buildings, apartments, whatnot. A lot of damage it causes. Okay. Yes. Sometimes when these earthquakes occur under the seabed. So it causes a huge tidal waves, children, which are very much affecting the seashores. So they create a devastating effect on seashores, children. Such phenomena is called what? Tsunami, which you can see here. If the earthquakes occur in the bed of the sea, see here epicenter, plate movement, and the water is coming from the back to front on the land. Okay, na? So that causes tsunami. Tsunami is nothing but what, children? A huge tidal wave which is occurred with the help of earthquake under the seabed. So there are three types of seismic waves, children. The seismic waves nothing but what? The earthquakes we occur, no, the tremors are of three types. Those tremors we can call them as seismic waves. So there are three types of seismic waves, children. One is P waves or longitudinal waves, S waves or transverse waves, and L waves or surface waves. So let's see P waves, they move together. a part like a Gaussian, means fastest movement matter. So then second one, S waves or transverse waves. These are also called as secondary waves. They move at right angle. See here, they move at right angle direction. Next one, like a snake. Next one, surface waves. Surface waves are nothing but they move up and down like ocean waves. Secondary waves they move like snake direction, like right angles. But surface waves, no, they move like what? Ocean waves, up and down. Okay, so those are called L waves. Do you understand, children? Anyways, these kind of three waves, children, cause a lot of damage to the surface of the earth. Yes. Now, children, how can you predict the earthquakes? Yes, children, there are some common predictions for finding the earthquake, children. At times, we can study the animal behavior. Sometimes the animals in the zoo they try to escape. So at that time, you can understand that we are getting some earthquake. Sometimes the fish in the pond, no, they just move very quickly with tension. So with that also we can understand. And next one, snakes come onto the surface because actually snakes will be inside the earth in a small burrows. But at the time of earthquakes, snakes comes onto the surface. So with this, we have to understand that we have to prepare for the earthquake. We should not afraid of earthquake. We should not run here and there. But we have to prepare for the earthquake. How, children? Let's see. So where to take the shelter during the earthquake? Where do we have to take the shelter, children? First one, safe spot. You need to find a safe spot to keep yourself safe. So under a kitchen counter, counter means what, children? Slab or table or desk. Under those you can take a shelter, or inside a corner wall also. Next, you have to be away from fireplaces and areas around chimneys because they fall down, no. And windows also, because the mirrors in the windows, they may break and they may cause you some harm. And be preparedness, children, without taking the fear, you just spread awareness among your friends. We need not get fear. We can try to escape from the earthquake by taking some necessary measures. So here you can see one, do you know, children? So I told you that seismograph is a machine to use to measure the earthquake intensity of the earthquake. I told you that intensity will be notified on the Richter scale. So if the measurement is 2.0 on the Richter scale, if you need not feel any kind of movement only. But if the earthquake is noted over 5.0 on the Richter scale, some cause of damage may happen, falling of things, etc. Then if the Richter scale shows 6.0, higher magnitude, means with a high intensity the earthquake has come. So it's very strong. Sometimes the earthquake may come 7.0 in the Richter scale also. So which cause a major earthquake, which cause a devastating earthquake, children, which leads to loss of human life and properties also. So with this I conclude today's topic, children. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.